Good morning. We are going to be doing a 30-minute gentle yoga class with the chair. Today we're focusing on Virabhadrasana II, Warrior II, Utthita, I'm forgetting the name of the pose, which is really embarrassing, Extended Side Angle, which is Parsvakonasana, Utthita Parsvakonasana, and then Parivrtta Parsvakonasana, which is the revolved version of the pose. This is what happens when you're recording yourself live. Anyway, we're going to start in the chair. I'm going to angle the video so that you can see my feet. Facebook seems to be wanting to cut those off, so I want you to be able to see what I'm doing with my lower body. All right, so we're going to start in our chair with no arms on the side, so just a plain metal chair or a kitchen chair. You just want to be able to move your legs to the sides. Come forward so that you're on the front edge of the chair, and then sit up nice and straight and tall. So first you're going to take your right leg to the right, and make sure that your two legs are as close to 90 degrees between the two thighs as possible. So they're pointing one out to the side and one straight ahead. Now, if you want a little bit more stretch through the inner groin, you can take this left leg, the one that's pointing forward, and walk it a little bit farther to the left until you start to feel a stretch through the inner groins. Or you can leave it coming straight forward. Now, place your right hand on the inside of your right knee. Place your left hand on your left hip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Okay, so you want to keep the legs exactly as they are and turn the torso. Turn from the lower abdomen, below the navel, not just the shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. Now you're going to reach out over your right leg, extend over the right leg, and bring your elbow to your knee. Pull the knee back, turn the ribs forward. All right, so right ribs rolling forward, left ribs rolling back, left shoulder rolling back. Then you're going to straighten your right arm and reach for the floor. If you can't reach the floor, you can stay here with your elbow on your knee, or if you have a yoga block, you can place that yoga block by your foot and rest your hand on the block. Then stretch your left arm away from you and swing the arm forward, up, and alongside your ear, trying to make a nice straight line from the fingertips down to the left hip. And then press your right arm into your right leg and turn, maybe look up past your left arm. Utthita Parsvakonasana. And then you can turn the head back, reach your left arm up, pull yourself up with your left arm, and we'll do the second side. So bring that right leg forward. Good. And now take the left leg to the left. Make sure you're all the way forward on your chair, secure with your sit bones on the chair. And if you're using a yoga block, you can put that block by the left ankle. You can use it at a different height. If you feel like that top height was something that you could go beyond, you can adjust or go all the way to the floor. So left hand to the inside of the left knee, right hand to the right hip. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. So you're turning these left ribs forward, left waist forward, right waist, right ribs back. And then stretch your left arm out over your left leg, extend out over the left leg, and bring your hand down, either elbow to the knee. You can stay here, or you can reach to the block or the floor. I'm showing here with the lower block, and reach that right arm away, shoulders away from the ears. All right. Swing that arm forward, up, and alongside the ear. Stretch up into that left hand. Relax that. Sorry, that's your right hand. Relax that right hip down towards the chair. And then pressing your left arm and leg against each other, turn more. And perhaps look up at the ceiling past the right arm. Breathe here, Utthita Parsvakonasana. And then reach that right arm up. Pull yourself up with the right arm. And bring that right leg forward. All right, so I forgot the first pose that we were going to work on today, which was Virabhadrasana II. So we're going to do that one now. I rearranged the room today so that I could have this wall for some of the poses, and it's apparently turned my head around a bit. So Warrior II, Virabhadrasana II. We're going to take the right leg to the right and then slide to the left. So you want the whole left thigh on the chair here. And, sorry, that's your right thigh. Your left buttock off the chair. So, same position with the knees at a 90-degree angle, but your left hip is off the chair. Take your right hand, hold the chair right in front of that knee, and then you're going to stretch the left leg forward, turn the toes in, and swing the leg around. Now I'm not swinging the leg all the way in line with my right leg yet, because I want to make sure I can straighten the leg and press the outer edge of my left foot to the floor. So I'm going to show, this would be a neutral ankle turned in towards the big toe. I really want to stretch through that outer ankle and place the whole sole of the foot on the floor. Now, if you can do that with a nice straight leg and you want to go further, then you can take this left leg back and place it so that it is in line with your right foot. Okay? Now, I sprained my ankle about 3 weeks ago, so that is not comfortable for my ankle. I'm going to come back here. So wherever you are, we're now going to release the chair and stretch the arms out straight. Notice I'm leaning a little bit towards my bent knee. I want to pull back through the left arm so that my shoulders come directly over my hips. Good. Then you can turn to look over your right fingertips. This is Warrior II, Virabhadrasana II. And then turn the head back to center, release the arms down, and slide back into the center of the chair. Second side, we're going to come forward to the front edge of the chair, and then take the left leg to the left. Okay. Slide to the right. So the whole right thigh is on the chair, the buttock is still on the chair, and the right hip, buttock, sit bone is off the chair. Hold the front of the chair with your left hand next to your left knee. Stretch the right leg forward, turn the toes in, and swing the leg around to the side, maybe about 45 degrees. press into the outer edge of the foot, straighten the knee. And then we're going to stay here, or if you'd like to go further, you can bring that leg back in line with the right leg, left leg and right leg lined up with each other along the edge of the mat. So on this side, I don't have a sprained ankle, so I'm going to stay here. Reach the arms out to the side, and now we're leaned a little bit forward over that left knee, so pull back. So shoulders are directly over the hips, and turn to look over the left fingertips. Good, and turn back to center and release the arms down. All right, come back to the center of your chair and slide forward in the chair. Now we're going to do revolved side angle pose, Parivrtta Parsvakonasana, and we'll do that in the chair first. So again, if you have a yoga block, what did I do with mine? Here's my yoga block. If you have one, you can use it. Otherwise, you can use the knee or go all the way to the floor. So starting on the right side, we'll take the right leg to the right again. And this time, I'm going to put the block on the back side of my right ankle. Right hand to the inside of the right knee, left hand to the left hip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Right? So this is how we would go into the non-revolved version of the pose. Now we're going to twist in the opposite direction. So turning towards the right knee, we're going to take the right hand to the back of the chair. The left hand is going to come to the inside of the left knee, and we're twisting in the opposite direction. Good. So facing over the right leg. Then bring the left arm up alongside the ear. Reach out over the leg, and here you're either going to hook the arm against the back of the knee or come all the way down to the block. Your right hand will stay on the back of the chair and twist. And release, coming up. And bring that right leg forward. So we're going to do the left side next. I'm going to turn my chair around so that you can see it from the opposite direction. So you can stay as you are. I'm going to turn my chair around. So now my back's to you as I start. I'm going to put this out on the left side, so this will be the same side for me, and bring the leg out to the side. So you're bringing your leg out to the left side, you're still facing the camera. My left hand comes to the back of the chair, and my right arm comes to the inside of my right knee, my right hand. Turn towards that left knee, reach the right arm up alongside the ear, and then turn, twist, and here I am hooking that arm to the back of the left knee, and either bringing my hand down to the block or going further down. You can go all the way to the floor if you like, or you can just keep the hand open on the outside of the knee if you're not working with a block. Push down into the chair with your left hand and twist. All right, and then release and come back to center. Okay, so those were the versions of warrior and side angle and revolved side angle seated in the chair. If you want to stay seated in the chair, please just repeat the poses as we do them standing. We're going to come to a couple of standing poses. If you have a wall, I'm going to show you some nice options with a wall that really help you get deeper into the pose. So, standing up, if you choose to do so, you're going to have the chair in front of you, have a block or two nearby. If you're using blocks, then you're stepping your feet nice and wide apart. And if you are on a surface that is a hard surface, not like a carpet, and your chair might slide, be sure to put the back legs of the chair on your sticky mat for security. So we're holding here, we're going to do Warrior II standing with the chair. You'll turn your left toes in slightly and turn your right leg all the way out to the side. It's important that your right knee, your right toes point directly to the right, even if your left hip comes a little bit forward. It's more important to have that front leg lined up. Now, exhale and bend your right knee over the right ankle. Don't go farther than the ankle. And see that the knee is directly over the ankle, both front to back and left to right. Standing up straight here, you can reach back with your left arm. You can reach forward with your right arm, or you can play with your balance and stretch both arms out. All right. And bringing the arms down, you're going to straighten that right leg, turn the feet forward, and second side. So if you're in the chair, you're just following along, doing this seated in the chair, going to the left, square the waist, the ribs, the shoulders forward, and bend the left knee over the left ankle. Good. And then make sure that that knee is directly over the ankle, not over the toes. And that it's not wandering forward, but it's back towards the little toe side of your foot. Then you can play with taking the left arm back, taking the right arm forward, or playing with the balance with both arms up. And the chair is always here if you start to feel wobbly. Straightening that left leg, turn the toes forward, and I'm going to show you a version of this pose using just a block at the wall. If you're not comfortable without the chair, keep the chair. I'm going to move it so you can see me more easily. So for Warrior I, with the block at the wall, you're going to take this block and put it not on the knee, but below the knee on the shin bone. So my right toes are 1 to 2 inches away from the wall. Depends on how big your feet are and how big your block is. And I highly recommend using a foam block for this, just so that you don't end up dropping a wooden block on your toes. Ouch. So that block goes right at the shin bone, not on the knee. And my foot is far enough away from the wall that my shin is parallel to the wall, knee directly over the ankle. Now, here I am in Warrior II. You can stay here, the right hand on the wall, just above the knee. But you can go deeper into this pose with the support of the wall. So let's try walking the left foot away from the wall. And what you're trying to do is get this right thigh parallel to the floor so that the knee and hip are in line with each other. Then you can take that right hand, press it into the wall, reach the left arm away. Warrior two at the wall. All right, and then reach for the block, straighten the leg and turn, heel toe, small steps. Right, I'm sorry Facebook is chopping off my head today. I'm going to adjust the camera and we'll do it on the other side. All right, now it might be chopping off my feet. No, at least you can see my knees. Okay, so we're going to step the feet wide apart. I'm going to turn my back to you so that I can use the wall again. Left toes a few inches away from the wall. Block goes on the shin, not the knee. Left hand is directly up from the left knee. And then heel toe your right foot a comfortable distance away, trying to get that knee and hip in line with each other. And then press into the wall or fingertips to the wall. And we're in Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana II. Reach down for the block and turn the toes, heel toe, small steps. Okay, now I want to show you how you can use two blocks to do Utthita Parsvakonasana, extended side angle at the wall. You don't need two blocks, you can always put an elbow on the knee. I'm going to adjust the camera again so you can see my feet a little bit better. So if you have two blocks, you're going to put one, I'm going to start at the high setting, and the other one in the same place we had for Warrior Two. Okay. Block at the shin. My second block is right next to the outside of my ankle. I'm going to walk that left foot back into the room. Good. And then take that left hand now, sorry, that's your right hand down to that block. I'll show you from behind on the other side. And reach your left arm up, turn it so it's facing the wall, and bring the hand to the wall. Now you can press your hand into the wall, press your outer left foot to the floor, press your right arm and leg against each other, and with those 3 points of secure connection, see how far you can turn your torso, turn your waist, turn your ribs, turn your shoulders up toward the ceiling. You can even walk that left hand on the wall slightly back behind you and look up past that arm, just to give you that feeling, that extra feeling of twist. And then reach that left arm up, grab that block and push, straightening that leg, turn the feet forward, heel toe, small steps. All right. So I'm going to show you that on the left side from behind so you can see where my block is. And so I'm moving that block to the other side. I'm going to take my left toes toward the wall and place that block below the knee on the shin. Okay? Starting in Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana II, step back. Walking that right foot back, and then taking the left hand down to the block. I want the block to be right at the ankle and the left arm and leg touching each other. Then reaching the right arm up, turning the arm so the palm faces the wall, and reach that arm up to the wall. Press into the wall with the hand. Press into the outer edge of your right foot and press the left arm and leg against each other. Turn the torso. And then you might walk that hand back to help you turn more. And then releasing, bringing that hand to the block, straightening the leg, heel toe back together. Okay, now you can imagine that with the blocks at the wall, you can also do Revolved Parsvakonasana, Revolved Side Angle. So I'm going to show you that here. So with the two blocks, you're again going to place your right foot at the wall, right knee towards the wall, block on the shin. Now, for this one, the revolved version, we're actually going to turn the hips to face this wall that our knee is facing. So turning in this direction, you're going to wiggle that left foot back. And this is more of a warrior one position at the wall. Okay, lift the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Notice my heel is not down. Yes, in the classic pose it is, but we're not worried about that part of the pose today. From here, you're going to bring your left hand to your left hip. So that's your right hand to your right hip. Reach your left arm up and then come forward down to the outside of your right knee. And then bring your left arm up. I've got a wall here, so I can walk it around above the right knee. And then untwist and move that block. Okay, I'm going to show you that from behind, doing the left side. So left toes into the wall. I'm going to go just a few minutes over today. And block at the shin. This is our warrior one wall position. Wiggle that right foot back, right? Take your right hand to your right hip. Oh, the block should be on the outside. Okay. Remember, if you don't have a second block, just use your arm against your leg. That works as well. Reach your right arm up, twist, and bring that right hand down to the block on the outside, or you can just hook the elbow against the knee. Okay? Then bring your left arm out, swing it forward and up to the wall, and then begin to walk the hand back over the ear. You notice I'm coming up a little bit as I do that. I want to see if I can stay down, hook that elbow and twist. Good. Breathe here. And then release the twist, turning back to the wall, remove the block, and heel toe, small steps, back together. All right, you can take a seat in your chair again or sit down on the floor if that's comfortable. Just going to take a moment to center ourselves at the end of class. Sitting comfortably in your chair, you can slide back so more of your thigh is supported. Shoulders directly over your hips. I'm not leaning back in my chair, so I'm sitting straight over my hips. Hands can rest comfortably on the thighs, and if you are comfortable closing your eyes, you can let your eyes close. Observe the breath. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 1 Notice what you feel in your ankles, in your knees, in your hips, with the twisting actions, the revolved actions that we did today. Notice how you feel through your abdomen, the sides of the rib cage, the shoulder joints. Let the head be balanced directly over the center of the pelvis. Back of the neck long, chin level with the floor. And then bring your palms together in front of your heart. The light in me acknowledges the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for coming to class today and working on these poses with me. I will see you tomorrow.